If you worked for a company for years before COVID came along and then they let you go, you might have thousands of dollars left in an old 401k or IRA. So if you're a bit uncertain about what the future holds, right now you should call the team at Noble Gold at 877-646-5347. Good morning. I'm still reporting on the coup. Yep, I'm back and back with good news. Please stay tuned. First up, one of my favorite beliefs of the past 4 years, for which I could never find any backup until now. QAnon was a Russian-inspired Psyop, that is, psychological operation. Its purpose was to neutralize public outcry from the Trump supporters by creating the false impression that a secret cabal of powerful military intelligence officials had everything figured out and under control so that Trump would come out victorious against the machinations of the deep state. The result? None of us bothered to take the time to volunteer for the most important job we could have done to help Mr. Trump. Poll watchers. There were state government pleas as the election drew near because fewer than expected had offered their services this election. The result? Tech titans stepped in to the tune of reportedly $500 million to hire poll workers in just precincts in just the battleground states, primarily Pennsylvania and Georgia, and pay them extraordinary amounts for their cooperation and later on their silence about what really went on behind the curtains. In the rush of documents in the past week, I didn't see this remarkable history lesson in an article by reporter Chris Menahan in something called Information Liberation, dated January 15, 2021. The title of Menahan's piece is QAnon Bears Striking Resemblance to Bolshevik Psyops from the 1920s known as Operation Trust. Operation Trust was a Bolshevik counterintelligence operation run from 1921 to 1926 aimed at neutralizing opposition by creating the false impression that a powerful group of military leaders had organized to stop the communist takeover. So this is the exact way the communists took over Russia and then held their power. Remember, after their 1917 revolution, there was significant opposition to those who deposed the Russian monarchy. Why not use the same tactic again? And that's exactly what they've done. Here's an excerpt on the trust operation from pages 13 through 14 of Soviet defector Anatoly Golitsyn's book, New Lies for Old. In 1921, Soviet counterintelligence created inside Soviet Russia a false anti-Soviet organization, the Monarchist Alliance of Central Russia. Former members of this organization, among them Tsarist generals and members of the old aristocracy who had come over to the Soviet side, nominally led the movement. Their new loyalty to the Soviet regime was not in doubt, for they had betrayed their former friends in the anti-communist underground. These agents confided in their contacts that the anti-Soviet monarchist movement they had represented was now well established in Soviet Russia, had penetrated into the higher levels of the army, the security service, and even the government, and would in time take power and restore the monarchy. The European governments and émigré leaders should put a stop to anti-Soviet terrorist activities and change their attitude from hostility towards the Soviet regime to one of passive acceptance. All you have to do is to change a few names and a few titles and add about 100 years and presto. Same game, second verse. Q is born to assure Trump supporters that a beneficent big brother had their president's back. Remember when QAnon asked us to trust Sessions on December 19, 2017, January 14, 2018, February 18, 2018, March 8, 2018, April 10, 2018, and May 15, 2018. But here's the kicker. This psyop may not have come from Putin. It may have come right from a buggy basement in Langley, Virginia. Here's another WikiLeaks piece. Free Iran, fight, 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 regime change, people have the power, we stand with you, Q. QAnon pushes for regime change in Iran, mirroring long-held CIA, Mossad, and neocon goals. And I've been a big supporter of that as well, as most Trump supporters are. However, not so with Mr. Putin. The dictatorship in Iran has long been one of Russia's major allies because they need their oil and the mullahs need the cash. No, an Occam's razor analysis says that the Q Psyops, which was run against Trump supporters for the last 4 years, came from an extreme Russian history expert, the kind the CIA has under contract. That means that Q believers have been listening to CIA propaganda designed to weaken the outcry for political action by Trump supporters. Exactly the type of support that is key to the political theater we've just witnessed. More lately, when did Q officially bid farewell to his acolytes? On January 16th, the day Congress certified Biden's win. Mission accomplished, bye-bye chumps. But don't despair, there are other options a-comin'. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of American freedom. Good day. Every doctor on TV says that we all need to boost our immune systems. And Stem Enhance does that in a unique way by increasing blood levels of your own adult stem cells, the backbone of your immune system, by over 30% in just 1 hour. Click on the link in the description box below for details.